Si loin et pourtant si proche. La région de Rabat-Salé Kenitra m'invite au voyage. Je pars à la découverte d'une région authentique et moderne, connectée et ouverte sur le monde. Voici Rabat, la ville capitale bâtie sur les rives du fleuve Bouregreg et de l'océan Atlantique. Rabat l'ancestral. Je découvre un ensemble de sites inscrits au patrimoine mondial de l'UNESCO. La tour Hassan, par exemple, elle domine la ville depuis plus de 8 siècles. À ses pieds, sur l'esplanade, le mausolée Mohamed V, tout de marbre blanc, est l'un des plus beaux monuments de Rabat. Je longe l'oued Bouregreg vers l'océan jusqu'à la porte Bab el-Kébir. Et me voici dans la Casbah des Oudayas. Je déambule dans ces petites ruelles pavées, bordées de maisons bleues et fleuries. Je peux ressentir toute l'âme andalouse de Rabat. Sur la Scala des Oudayas, je découvre un superbe panorama sur l'estuaire du Bouregreg. Quelle tranquillité! Je quitte la forteresse et, quelques mètres plus loin, je m'engouffre dans la Médina. Je me perds dans un labyrinthe de ruelles. Ce quartier historique foisonne des shops en tout genre qui mettent tous mes sens en éveil. Je pousse les portes d'un riad pour y savourer des plats traditionnels. Un vrai régal. Tout autour de la ville, je longe de majestueuses fortifications ornées de portes et de tours. Non loin de là, un peu à l'écart de la ville, des murailles s'élèvent. Je découvre avec émerveillement le Sheila, un site mérinide situé sur une ancienne ville romaine. Et voici Rabat la moderne. Elle a tout d'une métropole mondiale. Dans le centre-ville, je découvre le patrimoine architectural du XXe siècle exceptionnel qui mélange les styles art déco et néo-mauresque. Ici, la culture est toujours en éveil et prend des allures vivantes, enjouées. Comme en témoigne le musée Mohamed VI, consacré à l'art moderne et contemporain, un lieu incontournable. Rabat est aussi en musique. Toute l'année, la capitale marocaine vibre au rythme des musiques du monde, avec notamment le festival Mawazine, un événement d'envergure internationale. Je quitte la ville pour un moment d'évasion dans un lieu mythique, le Royal Golf Dar es Salaam. Le parcours de 45 trous alterne fairways, greens et bunkers au milieu d'un cadre enchanteur.
Thank you very much. Before me it's all, and now it's time.
Si loin et pourtant si proche. La région de Rabassel et Kenitra m'invite au voyage. Je pars à la découverte d'une région authentique et moderne, connectée et...
Thank you. So, as I mentioned inside the slide, we're going to get a marvelous 4 days week travel inside a tremendous universe, which is the fact that we're going to make a melting about what we used to call the multimodal approach and the large language model. First of all, my reflection will be in the fact that if we want to be able to build some impactful real-world applications, that means that we should build more sustainably the interaction of the large language models with the computer vision networks. Because as the AI applications continue to grow in complexity, the needs for the models that can both understand and generate text and images go increasingly. And this has given rise to multimodal AI, where the systems combine the natural language processing with the computer vision capabilities. And these integrations, so, brings some benefits, or we can say several benefits, such as most improved, deeper context understanding, because that will enable the AI to be more accurate in terms of interpretation and also in terms of response generation. It will also to get a very well-enhanced multimodal applications, like, for an example, the development of advanced applications such as, we can take, for example, the visual question answering, that today is very well used in the field of health tech, nutrition, wellness, and biotech. And also it provides a very comprehensive solutions across a wide range of tasks, and from the content creation to, for example, virtual assistants. And so what is more interesting to understand is that it's a kind of new revolution in how machines can understand the humans, and also understanding the whole ecosystem around them. Not only taking into consideration the world, just only the specific data, that we're going to say just only text data, or not just only visual data, or just not only video data, but the whole same. It's a new way of making a very real and more accurate digital data stream by taking into consideration most influential factors to help the AI to give, we're going to say, the most correct response generation. And so this is why I told you that for us it's a way to make the resurrection of the myth of the Tower of Babel. That means that before, people used to talk the same language, and so they wanted to fight the gods. It's a Greek mythology. And by doing so, the gods decided to give to each humankind just one specific language. So they used to work a uni-model, directional way of doing things. And the multimodal AI approach, by using the generative AI, will help you to make the resurrection of the myth of the Tower of Babel. When I told you about this point, that means that, as such in practice, the integration of the language model and the computer has really many real-world impactful applications. For an example, we can talk about medical imaging. That means, for an example, that you can support the healthcare professionals in diagnosis and also the treatment planning. You have also some other example, like the autonomous vehicles, to recognize the traffic signs and the objects, but also to understand and respond to verbal comments from the passengers. And for an example, also in the field of e-commerce, which is the most usual one, it will help the AI to provide personalized recommendation to the shoppers and many others. And so, by merging this textual and visual information, these multimodal systems provide more holistic solutions across a variety of applications. And as the field advanced every day, and this is the topics that we're going to discuss about today, maybe we can expect further progress in the multimodal AI, paving the way for new possibilities as you, PhD students, in human-machine interaction and problem solving. But it's not a way just about talking just only about technology, it's beyond technology. This is why the multimodal approach will create a very, very strong leverage effect, because it's also a question of time to market. So, as Mr. Dowdy mentioned it, rather than developing artificial intelligence from scratch, the AI scientists use a foundation model as a starting point to develop AI models that power new applications, but more faster and more cost effectively. Because this is the key factor of success on which you will have to put an emphasis when you would like to develop any use cases inside those multimodal approach. That means celerity and velocity. And so, but to reach this key factor of success, the multimodal approach today is the most convenient one. And so, in recent years, this approach, this is what we're going to see today for those 2 days, and specifically during the session labs, you will see that there has very, very significantly advances in the several other fields, and particularly in the multimodal foundation models, which are trained simultaneously with multiple modalities, and that have shown remarkable success in text or audio to image, or audio to image to video, or audio to image video 3D generation. So it's a kind, you have to see this AI Spring School like a kind of framework, that is to say specifically a mindset, not only the tool set. You have to bring your skill set, they will provide you some tool set, but the most transversal one and the most important one is the mindset throughout which you will have to deploy this multimodal approach. And so, this is why we wanted for this AI Spring School to provide a very clear overview and also an in-depth analysis of the state of the art, research in the multimodal foundations model and the generative AI, but not only, but also and specifically during the lab sessions with an application and pragmatic openness, thanks to our openness lab sessions, to the world of large vision models. And so for all these essential reasons, we're going to discuss in a friendly and also constructive environment about some specific key topics in the field of computer vision, but in line with the multimodal AI. And so throughout 4 key moments of this emblematic first edition. And the first key moment is based on sharing knowledge. We're going to discuss about 6 specific topics. When we're going to talk about the large trend model updating, we're going to talk about reality. That means how should we maintain compatibility whenever a model undergoes updates. We're going to talk also about diffusion models, how they can be employed for solving the computer vision problems. We're going to talk about the generation of multimodal content, to know how is it possible to generate videos without using any annotation or prior information about the specific object to animate. We're going to talk also about the deepfakes. The deepfakes is very important because as we can design generative models which allow us to generate images and video to realistic faces today, it leads us to a question related to cybersecurity, relating to deepfakes, so video deepfakes. So if we are able to design and generate, we should also be able to detect the methods in parallel. We're going to talk also about the 3D human model motion generations. And the question will be, what about the challenging task of human reaction generation, which is focused on generating appropriate reactions in response to the given actions? And at least we're going to talk about the geometric learning. That means that what about the challenge related to learning from the non-Euclidean domains? And by taking into consideration the presentation of basic architectural solutions for graphs, planes, and clouds. And also, they will give you some real use case by taking examples in the field of the relief patterns on 3D mesh surfaces, but also on talking about generation of 4D emotional faces and taking hands. So those are the 6 topics, and those are the 6 problematics that the main worldwide speakers that are present with us today will try to give you the right answer, because their answers are not based on hypotheses. Their answers are based on tangible and real facts due to their constant research in this multimodal AI segment. Then we're gonna get a second key moment at the end of first day. So we're gonna show you a Moroccan applied use case in order to share a kind of return of experience. And this will be done with Synergion, which is also one of the most preeminent technological partners of INPT in the field of generative AI solutions. And so they will talk about these issues, which is beyond words, the role of style and content in simulating empathy through the conversational artificial intelligence. And so they will talk about this because one of the pillars of their approach is mixing the non-verbal with the verbal through parsing facial expression and eventually smartwatch data. So they are specifically talking about epigenetics, wellness, compliance, medical compliance, and nutrition. And so they will show you the ability to use computer vision alongside human-like expression powered by the large language models. That means that is the keystone of the technology. And their presence with us tomorrow is not just only to talk about their use cases, it's just also to share a mindset. And so we have been contributing with them as Soft Center in the development of the manifesto that can be reachable for you at this URL link, so renaissancenow.org. And Renaissance Now, it's a kind of a quantum AI wake-up call for tomorrow you could never have expected. And so they are ready to make a link about what you're going to discuss these 2 days, how they have been able and tried to deploy it on the market, because they are talking about innovation go to markets. And to do this, they will add a second key factor success, which is to rely on quantum computing, because you will need more fuel in terms of, we're going to say, power calculations. And in this way, they are making a very strong partnership with NPT. We can announce you that maybe here a time, I'm going to say 1, 2, or 3 months, depending, because that takes a huge amount of work to settle it. INPT will be the first engineering school in Morocco to get its own calculating, we're going to say, supercalculator operating system for the quantum computing, in order to help those researchers in the field of multimodal AI to get more powerful power computing to make more easily their calculations. And so to do this, we asked Synergion to share a quick video about their point of view, and they will be present tomorrow also to share with the main international speakers, because they're very interesting to make partnership with you, but also with the PhD students, and to see if some of the projects may be suitable to get a kind of onboarding in their incubation process to go directly from innovation to the market. Unfortunately, they have not been able to be part with us today, but they will be part with us tomorrow. And so they sent us this movie in order to be present with you this morning.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you to the organizers for providing me the opportunity to discuss the next frontier in AI at such a distinguished gathering. Well, Synergion and the AP Innovation Lab team are proud to collaborate with leading educational institutions like this one. Over the next 5 days, we aim to deepen our collective understanding of research and implementation of deep tech solutions that enhance global well-being on a daily basis. And I'm eager to share how generative AI is evolving from text and image that generated to deploying real-time agents that elevate productivity at the new heights. These tools are not merely functional, they are advanced assistants poised to revolutionize our interactions with technology, transforming tasks with unprecedented efficiency. As many of you are aware, there is no sector from health to education, energy, mobility to military that will remain unaffected by this second wave of generative AI. In our innovation lab, we are leveraging the power of generative AI with caution to develop these agents capable of learning and adapting in tandem with us. These advancements allow AI to contribute creatively and intelligently to our daily lives, making every interaction more intuitive and productive. So what do? Our mission is organized in 3 strategic pillars. First, in biotechnologies, we are addressing the pandemic of metabolic diseases. We are also investigating senescence and its impact on biological aging. And part of our team is also striving for early cancer detection. Well, there's a secret about our use of pattern intelligence sensors and hybrid quantum AI-driven technologies accelerate the discovery of significant patterns and solutions that would have otherwise taken years to uncover. Second, in our pursuit of enhanced wellness, we are advancing quantum-resistant cryptography to protect data against imminent threats. And third, our AI content optimization tools are designed to understand and interact seamlessly within diverse environments, making digital assistants smarter and more responsive. Well, we believe that as key players in this field, we hold a profound responsibility to ensure that our AI agents operate under the strictest ethical standards. It is crucial that these innovations enhance lives without compromising privacy or integrity. Our last book, Renaissance Now, speaks about it. Let's continue to collaborate and innovate, shaping a future where technology amplifies human potential responsibly and ethically. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you to the organizers for providing me the opportunity to discuss the next frontier in AI at such a distinguished gathering.
So this is the guy who is going to talk tomorrow when they're going to present their use case. And so they would like to exchange with the main experts present today, and that came also from those 4 marvelous institutions. And I would like to thank you all for giving time to share not only your experience, but also your life experience, because you're very senior in those fields with those young students that should be the next generation. And so I hope that the link will be done very effectively and please with emotions, because we used to make an assimilation between AI and non-existence of the emotion, because we try to give her a kind of consciousness. But I think that today this AI Spring School will be also based specifically on human and interaction and human questioning approach. And then the third key moment will be the debate, the panel, inside which we're going to share some point of view related to the computer vision in the age of large language model. And we're going to try to make sentences and also to explore the symbiotic relationship between the language model and the computer vision, and also to demonstrate how the integration enhances AI capabilities across various applications. But the objective also will be to define how we can help you to make a link between what you're doing on an academical approach and what the industry needs in terms of innovation bridge. And so we can help to do this. And then the last and fourth key moment will be the live session. The lab session is very interesting because it's based on a learning by doing methodology. During 2 days, you're going to build some new things. You're going to learn how to assimilate some new tools and approaches. And by the way, you're going to practice. As I used to say it before, you're going to practice an image processing application for quality control by using the large visual models. And I hope that this menu will be very delighted for all of you who are present. I would like to thank the whole speakers. And we're going to say, let's go and enjoy this first Spring AI edition. Thank you.